between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. A lot of people had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud in the air to start us off. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
21-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
What?
First down, here's Lamar. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Jackson. We've got a screen to the running back. And get this forward to about the 28. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Noel to return this. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Muster a little down to the 30. Brought down by the only safety picked in the 1st round this year. It's Malachi Starks.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Keeping it with Mixon. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kurt. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Texans have recovered it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Mixon on the toss. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it near the 8. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles. You've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Hill now to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Another run for Henry. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Changing it up here, Jackson. And set up the screen for Henry. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
It's Henry on the counter. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. Texans going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down. They're in dime. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hopkins making the grab downfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down from the 42. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Here's Stroud now. Escapes the pocket. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
On the quick, right?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left is intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. This one left for Lamar. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. Work so far, he's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. Rob play, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And this is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's going to pick up up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. What?
From the pistol, Henry. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
180! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
Lamar off the play fake. This is completed downfield to Likely. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
180! Sit hot! 180!
Here's Lamar on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8.
Ravens 14, Texans 6. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Noel to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this one brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Ball forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Stroud. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Where's the hot? Where's the hot?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! start the second half with some needed points. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
D'Amico Ryans making the call. They're going for 2 here.
Here we go.
Texans will line up for the
Here's Stroud throwing for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. Just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. So Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. He's off again! And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
You change it.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Go.
Out of the gun, Henry. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Dell now to return it. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13. Shotgun now, first round. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
sacked. A loss of 12 yards. And it's third down.
Only quick, right? Tony.
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second and 6 coming up here. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens only up by a few. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to break him down. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
It's 2nd and inches.
He'll look to throw it. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
On the quick, right?
Desperation time here. This connects with Schultz. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Why, Tony? 19.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try and get it into Nico Collins. So now they have 3rd and short. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He's going to have this one down to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
And the Texans 1st down.
Go.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Stroud completes it quick. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Ravens 17. Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Official singling timeout. We've got whistles. Time left for one snap. And while we all know the odds are low, it's not impossible that they find a way to score. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Trying to push deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in this rap thing, make siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag beginning thrown.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. Here he goes, one final shot. Flush out out to his left. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's caught at the 25. And it's stopped. What an ending we almost just witnessed. But they got to him before he could reach that end zone. This game's over. So the Texans come away with the road win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Baltimore.